Alright, so I looked over the code again to get familiar with it, and I realized why it wasn't working last time. I was testing switching over at every minute interval to the new, hold on, let me just see. Basically, I was testing this, um, switching over to the new minutes data, and then I had this test data that I was working with, so that is why it wasn't working. Well, that's part of the reason it wasn't working. Because I went back to running this. Well, let me show it with this. So I went back to this and then running the Python WebSockets client. And, well, another reason it wasn't working is this was commented out. So first I figured that out, and then second I figured out that it was printing zeros, and so it was using the test data. So that's one thing. After I figured that out, I tried to just see what happened when well, first I confirmed that the data was coming in correctly. Um, like this with the test server and the test client, and it was. And then I just tried to connect the test Polygon client library client to the test server just to see what happened, and nothing happened. So that's where I'm at now. And there's one other thing I wanted to look at. Oh wait, is it working? No, I connected the client. Python test poly client lib. And then it's not during market hours, but I just tried to connect the old one just to see to it'd be the real server, and it doesn't do anything. It just sits there. Similar to what this does, but probably for different reasons. So, and this connection closes from the other test client. So there's that. But then I just looked right before I started the recording. I looked really quick at the client library, and I noticed they have these two test folders, test res and test WebSocket. So I went in here, and I see they have sorry, a mock server. So I think what I'm gonna do is basically duplicate this and then take the part where it sends messages uh, like these messages um, and actually send real data. So, um, so that's what I'm looking at now. And then coming back to this, let me make sure I'm looking at the right screen. Yeah. Um, test connection. So here's another thing I noticed. I might just be able to use feed and then, you know, put a feed here like localhost instead of modifying the code at all on the client side. So I probably don't even have to do any of this. I probably didn't have to go in here and do that, but I don't know. We'll see. So first thing I want to do is try their test client, or I'm sorry, test mock server. So let's do that. Are they using anything from WebSockets import serve? So let's just run this. open up a new thing here. Um, Python packages, Polygon, no, not Polygon. What's that? Oh, it's nice that LS works. In CMD now. Test WebSocket and Python mock server. So let's try that. That's running, and then let's just connect. Um, let's connect this to it. This and say feed equals how did they do it in that? Or is that? That was in here. Test connection. What's this base WebSocket? Base test. I don't think this matters. Feed equals localhost. Okay. So that's gonna be basically this. Where is it? Let me just see what happens when I do this. Python test. Python test poly client lib. Hoping to see something here. No, it's not working yet, so I'm not doing something right. Let me bring this over to the other screen so I can see it while I'm looking at the code. Python mock server and test WebSocket. Okay. So API key is whatever, doesn't matter. Localhost port verbose and secure. Let me try just. Wait, let me just remove the subscriptions, maybe? Is it 8765? Let me see. WebSocket. Test WebSocket. Yeah. Okay. Let me make a copy of this. Feed equals local host 8165 or 8765. Yeah. Verbose is true. And secure is false. That might be what was causing the issue. Maybe. It's still running. Authing, connected, reconciling. Okay. Interesting. Does absolutely nothing. Um, let's try my server again. And then try this without the, or secure is false. See what happens. Okay. So yeah, there's something there with authing that's not exactly right. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Kind of want to get their mock server working really quick. That'd probably be the first step, right? Reconciling set. What is that? I think what's happening is this is doing something. Subscribe. Let's see if we see anything here. What? Why don't I see the print? How about that? Oh, it's there. Was it there before? Right, I was looking at the wrong place. So let's put some logs in here. One, just to figure out where it goes, the flow. 2, 3, 4, 5. See what happens there. One and 3. Okay. So we see 1, and then it goes straight to 3 to do auth. It does that, and then it just stops. Interesting. What am I testing here? Yeah. Okay. Hmm. What's going on? Oh, you know what? I am not sending the... Wait, yes I am. Am I? Oh, I'm not sending any subscriptions, that's why. And it doesn't like error handle it. Okay. I think that's what's happening. Is that what it is? Hold on, let me see. Test connection. No, it's not really doing that. Or is it? Subscribe. What? Hold on, let me see something. Mock server. It has Apple and Amazon. Okay, let me just do that. Maybe that is what it is. So let's run that. Ah, wrong one. Yeah, that's working. Okay, good. And what if I do, how do you do any client? I don't remember. Let me look at the docs. It's here, I think. Yeah. So we'll do A star. A dot star. Let's see what happens here. I have a feeling this might not work, but we'll see. Okay, that still works. Alright. Let's try just app or Amazon. Just Amazon. And maybe just Apple. That did not quite work. I mean, it's getting everything. But maybe they don't have it set up for that. Maybe it's just whatever. I don't know. But anyways, seems to sort of work anyways. I'm not gonna have a subscription thing set up, I don't think either, but we'll see. Um, yeah, so that sort of works. Try it one more time. Cool. All right, so now what I need is um, what's nice is I don't need to really do anything over here now. This. So I can get rid of two. I'll throw this in there. That's the only difference, I think. Let me see. Other than the stuff I just added. Yeah. So I can get rid of a file. I'm gonna throw these in there just in case for some reason I want to use them. I'll have to think about it later. But comment them out. And I'll throw them below. Alright. There's that. And I can get rid of this. And I can just say from now on, I'm actually going to rename this to WS Poly. I want something unique to type WS and just have it work when I autocomplete instead of having to type other stuff. In fact, this is gonna be called, what is this gonna be called? Simulator? No, this is, what is this basically? This is, scanner? More of like scanner. I'm trying to name these differently. Test WS client. What is this exactly? I'll call this raw. That's without the client library. This is with the client library. Okay, cool. Um, me just so it's less confusing later. Do these renames right now. Um, these are basically this is basically a rename too. Um, this is more than a rename. You know what? I'm just gonna say what I did on these. What did I do? Basically added a variable. Add time frame variable. That's nothing. That's nothing. Okay. It's nothing either. I'll leave this. Okay. Now, now I want to make that my mock server look like this mock server. This I don't care about anymore. Comment them out because I want them later. I can set a port on mine too, right? Data DF is in. I'll leave it, it's fine. Where's the port? You know what? That's fine. Okay, what do we have here? Mock server, port and set. I guess I could add this. I don't want to think too much about what this does. I don't care that much. I will name this subscriptions. Okay. Await WebSocket send that. So mock server is basically what it's serving. Here, I want to see. I'm actually sort of curious. I'm going to say compare these two ways of running a WebSocket server. I will paste the first one now, then next one in next prompt. Man, you really have to just tell it. I did not want an answer right away, but that's fine. Um, so basically, the code in there is better than what ChatGPT gave me, in some ways. But I don't care that much, as long as it works. So that's fine. Here, let me just grab this out of here, to be honest. Throw it. I'll throw in the source, just so I'm aware later where I'm pulling stuff from. Let's see, mock server. From that. Okay. All right. Now I need to, let's make this smaller, this a little bit smaller. Okay. So I have the set. So this mock server is like my mock server as well. And that would, oh no, whoops, is like my, what is this? Echo. Should probably call it something else, but we'll keep that for now. Um, you know what? Let's rename that right now. Mock server. Okay. Run every second. What do they do here? They just serve that. All right. Mock server, await, WebSocket send. It sends that. I care that much. I probably should. Probably should. So that can happen like right here. Let's just see if that does anything or how that works exactly. So to do that, I'm going to test the old one, or basically I'll test this, not this, this. WebSocket, oh, right, I renamed it. I renamed it to scanner. Okay, cool. So we get that message. Next thing to simulate it is for message in WebSocket. JSON dump string. That's probably what I should be doing, actually. Let me go ahead and change mine to do that as well. So we're importing JSON and JSON dump string. Send. Okay. I think this will work. JSON dump string. If that works, I can basically just use that. Cool. It's probably a little bit better. And then next, I actually don't know if I need to do the whole subscribe thing. Because all it does is just send this. Unless the client is waiting for the subscription. Which I have two options. I can modify the client or just make the server work like the mock server that they provide. And probably more like the real server. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm probably gonna go the second route, so let's see. So let's run this first, though. And then I want to try this again. With secure as false. Yeah, it doesn't do the auth correctly. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Um, so let's do what the mock server does. So if action not in WebSocket, async for message in WebSocket. I honestly think I could just copy some of this in there and then get rid of it. Unsubscribe, I probably don't need it all, but whatever. Let's format that. Oh, discard. Don't need this or that or that. So it sends that back. Okay. Subscriptions dot add. Await. WebSocket send. subscribe to, and then here's where I could just do the thing here. And then I'll move this whole else if for the unsubscribe up. Probably won't even use it. Let's see. Okay, so we have if action this is auth, do that. If it's unsubscribe, do that. And then if it's, well, let me see something. Run every second. You know what? I should put all this stuff here. Yeah, let's do that. And then I definitely don't want this at all. And I don't want this. Um, yeah, all of these can be moved in there, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. We'll try it. What's this? Allowed only within async functions. What? Do I need to do this? What is this actually? It's an indent issue. I think this will work. I don't know. And then this thing I could put at the beginning up here. Maybe. I could throw this thing at the end of this. Maybe. Like that. This might work. Let's try it. So let's try the scanner first, see what happens. Scanner gets hung up. Let's try this next. Okay, seems to work. Nice. The scanner though. I mean, I think it's time to maybe ditch some of the code in the scanner that I don't need, like this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. And actually, I don't need either one of those, right? All I need is this stuff here. What's this? Scanner. Okay. And grab this. Well, grab these two. Am I doing this? Let me just see. I don't think so. Let's grab that. Yeah, I'll leave it right there. Mock server. Can get rid of this. And then grab this stuff. Oops. Let's move this up. I guess up here. Alright, that's good. Let's try the, first of all, let's remove these two things. Get rid of feeds. I think that's what we want there. If I'm gonna do it, actually do it. Alright. So let's run the server. And then run the scanner again, see what happens. Cool. And in here, I don't need this. Nice. Alright, there's that. How long have I been going? 45 minutes. What next? Well, let's save this or commit it. Um, to be honest, I don't really, yeah, I'll throw it in there. Um, Cool. Let's do git commit, use Polygon client library. Very nice. Couple other things I was thinking about doing. One of them is I need to also mock out the REST endpoint. So data, minute data. Where's bars? Bars. So I want 1 minute bars here as well. And I want more than just the close. Why do I have just the close? Oh, right. This was for the historical data. So if I'm testing on the 20th, I really don't need the 20th, but it's fine. I could use it. Um, hmm. I kind of want timestamp ticker close, not ticker timestamp close, by the way. Is there a reason I did it this way? I don't know. I can easily fix that. If I go in util, oh, it's here, yeah. It's because of this. I had to group by ticker, that's right. Um, minute data df. Yeah, I'm just trying to think here. So, to CSV, return calc data df, get calc bars. And what does the scanner do with that? Right, right. Date. Yeah. Trading dates. Did this get updated, by the way? Where's my trading dates? What is this? I forgot what's updating this. Looks like it did. Nice. Okay. 531. And then it skips over to 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nice. Okay. Um, calc bars, dates, start date index. I actually want this to be not +1. So basically this. Right? Let me see, simconfig 520, yeah. So minute data. Do I still want the minute data for that though? Not really, maybe. Oh, I do though, if I want to start at a later time. Shit, okay. So testing's gonna be a little bit different than actually running it. Hmm. Let me just see this in action again. Where's the scanner? Is this gonna fill this out? No? What does that? Python server. Python WebSockets server. Oh, right. I just changed it. What am I doing? Let me see. I did do that. Nice. Okay. That would be for testing. If I'm running it for real. Hmm. Yeah. So I'm gonna add some sort of a flag because that's not gonna work, right? If I'm running it for that day. Well, I don't know, it depends how I want to do this. Count days back. Am I using testing right now? Yeah. So if I remove these three, should not re-get them. Right. Okay. We actually also don't want to do any of this. I think it's just gonna, trying to think how I want to organize this. Like when I'm doing this for real and not in testing, really all that's gonna run is this. and then whatever other code, all this stuff's not gonna run. Some of it's gonna run, but not in the same way. So I think maybe I'm gonna put this in another file. Trying to think. Yeah, basically if I'm testing, I want all this code to be called. If not, I want some other thing to call it, like a time, like a cron job or something. I think something like that. This, what is this used for? Yeah. Is that right? I could just have it kick off and run all this too. There's actually nothing wrong with that, to be honest. Uh, Maybe I don't want it to connect though really early to the WebSocket. I could deal with that as well. Mm, hmm. Few ways to do this. Which way do I want to do? So I don't want to connect. Let me see what the WebSocket server is actually doing here. Hmm. I'll say, I was thinking about this earlier too. 5 and 10 seconds. I don't want them to be back to back. Should probably clean some of this stuff up. In fact, that will help me a little bit. Test. So this I really don't need to use at all, but I want it around. All this stuff can go in here. I can go in here. That's gonna stay. Um, Maybe call this miscellaneous notes. Some config can stay, util can stay, scanner. This can go. This can go. Show preview. Apply. Wait, test WebSocket. What is that? base WS? No. I know why he was doing that, but I don't want it to do that. Alright, let me do those moves. Sometimes it's hard to look at a bunch of files. Gotta just clean stuff up. No real changes, no changes, no changes. By the way, in the notes, is there anything that I need to be aware of? Okay, I don't think so. Okay, let's say, like organize or move to another folder. It's a little bit easier to look at a few files as opposed to a bunch. Probably want to do the same thing with data. Um, miscellaneous. I already have a miscellaneous. Let's do just test. Test data. Temp data, I think we need that. And daily data can go in test. Let's just call this other. Minute data we use, bars we use, not really using that, and that is used as well. Cool. What changes have we made here? Not much. Alright, so let's see. What do I want to do here? Since I'm not doing much with this, let's delete this as well. And then I want to make a decision on how I'm going to do this. So, okay. So the mock, the way it's set up is fine. When you run the server and then the client, it gets all the information it needs and then starts running. That's fine. The actual scanner, I just realized this should go in MISC. Let me just do that really quick. Ah, what the heck? This is working better now? Alright, I didn't even update VS Code. Or did I just not notice it earlier? I don't know. Okay. So when you run the actual scanner, how's that gonna work? The previous day, it can get this data in a script. It can get, sorry, this data in a script, this data, and this data. That can all happen the previous day. Um, so yeah, I think I need to make that a standalone script that this calls. Yeah. And this will work too because yeah, it'll get the data that it can. It won't be able to get the next day's data, so I gotta be careful with that. Um, but that's fine. Okay. So I'll call this, and then that will be, I'll call this scanner init data.py, or no, init data, um, init scanner data. And then I want to move all of this code in there as much as makes sense. So polykey, definitely need this. Do I need this for, yes, I need it in here as well. Okay. Let's just grab all this stuff, throw it in here. I don't need this or that. I don't know if I need that yet. I don't remember. We'll leave it. And I'll leave these. Get trading dates. Not sure I need this. I'm gonna remove it. Throw it in here. And get calc bar, same thing. This, I'll figure that out in a minute. Calc days testing back. This can all be passed in. So I'm gonna move this into here. Um, some config file path. It's gonna go in here. Wonder if it would have been easier to go the other way. I don't know. Calc bars dir and minute data dir. Do I use that at all? What is that for? Wait, what am I going to use that for? Minute data. I don't think I'm going to use that at all, actually. I will be using the calc bars dir. Wait, what is calc bars dir? Yeah, I'm going to be using this in here. That, I don't think so. I'm going to move this down below this. Just makes more sense, I think. I have it there. Um, I could just have this in util as well. Init scanner data. Symconfig file path. Do I have that in there? Nah, I'll leave this separately. Let's say I'll call it init data. Cal parser. I don't see why I need this in either of these files. At least not right now. It's not used anywhere. I don't see myself using it for anything. Init scanner data, bars df. Where's bars df? What happened to that? What? Oh, unexpected indent. Calculation time frame minutes. I'm actually gonna move that. No. Yeah, I want to access it both places. What am I using here? Even though it's... I'm just going to call it symconfig. It's not always going to be a sim, but I am going to put some other config that's not for that. Like calc time frame minutes 15. Do that. I'm gonna remove this testing. I'm gonna switch these actually. Okay. Start date is none. I'm gonna do actually. I'm not reading from the config anymore in here, right? That's crazy. Okay, so date or date time dot now dot date, and then make this a string. Calc days back. Isn't that... I do want to read from some config actually. Some config file path. Calc days back. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. In fact, let's leave it. Definitely don't want to do start date there. Those two are fine. I'm just thinking about something for a minute. Okay, so till pandas. Okay. Bars dirs, minute data dir. Again, not used in here. Get rid of it. Get rid of this. This I do want the start date. And no, that's fine. Format. Oh, it likes two spaces above too. I didn't know that. Okay. Init data. Okay. So from here I want to call init data. So where is that? Basically copy that pattern over here. Oops. Init data. I was thinking, yeah, I am gonna do this. So, sim start date, sim start time, and then I'm just gonna name this scanner config, And anywhere where it says what it used to be called, symconfig. So symconfig file path replace with scanner file path. Place all. What else? Symconfig. Symconfig. Oh, it's is that it? There. Scanner. What else? Sure, there's a much better way to do this, but I kind of also manually want to know some of this. Or double check it, I mean. Okay. And then where it actually reads that with open, where is that? Let's grab that. And here, this is called sim start date. Sim start time. Why do we have two of those? Oh, I remember. Okay. All right. That should be mostly good. And then in here, so init scanner data, init data. So I'm just gonna have a testing flag here. Scanner config, start date. Also want to check that. In a second. I'll just test it right now. Python scanner. Start date. What takes so long to import? Is this? No? It's not that bad. Must be this. Yeah. It's everything, but that's the worst. Okay. Scanner config. Testing is true. The date looks fine. Data dir barzer. Calc bars dir. Definitely be using that, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, basically if it's testing, if testing init data, and I want to pass it something. What do I want to pass it? Um, I don't know. Maybe not. No, no. That happens in here. Maybe I could just do this. There. That might help a little bit. And then init data. So that does all this. Bars directory, calc bars, trading dates, data.load. Init data starts. Oh, right. Testing is testing. So let me think about this. I really don't. Do I need the start date in here? I might not need this. I'm gonna comment it out until I need it. Um, is testing is true. And then in here, false. So trading dates, index of start date. What? Oh, right. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just make a note to set up to run on a timer after market close. Is there an issue with that, with the timing? I don't think so. So let's label this sim start date. Start date with case. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't screw up with that. Sim start date. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Start date index. Okay, so if is testing, then we want to do this. Include current date. Trying to think about this actually. Depends when I run this. Right? Depends when I run this. Hmm. Trying to think about this. So, because if I run it before or after close the previous day, then it won't have the right data. Hmm. I gotta think about this. Really no good way to do that other than just know when I'm gonna run it, right? Hmm. I think previous day is the way to go because I could see it um, way ahead of time if there's an issue, you know? I think that's how I want to do it for now. In that case, um, do this, no, do this if running the init on real scanner, for real scanner on previous day after close. Otherwise, just do the first part only. Okay. Wait, am I thinking about this correctly? I think literally what I said is backwards. So Yeah, do this if running on same day before market open. You know what? Let's comment all this out. Let's just grab this. After market close. That makes sense. Okay. I'll leave that in there even though it doesn't actually do anything right now. Okay. Might use it for other reasons as well. So we're doing that now. Testing is true. It's whatever. This I want to do regardless. Okay. Because I don't want to init the data if I'm not testing. That will just be handled by the timer. Set up to run on a timer. True. For date and calc bars dates. So that's the other thing I'm thinking now. If I'm testing, like, do I just want to have this do its thing? And then grab the data? I think that makes more sense, because then it would be the same for testing and not testing. Let's get rid of this for now. Um, get calc bars. Yeah. I don't need to do this. I don't need to return. I think that's how I'm going to do it. So I will do this. I will do this. Um, I think that's how I'm going to do it. So it inits the data. Actually, let me grab that back. And then in here, we're gonna have something like this. CalcDF equals PD data frame. Don't need that. I do need that. So calc bars dates is trading dates. Um, yeah. Does this make sense? Oh, I knew there was something else wrong. This is not right. Init data. Sim start date. So this is going to be if is testing that else um oops then trading dates index sim start date. This is going to be current date. I could also just pass in a parameter here. Nah, let's just get the current date. Where are we at? Date. Where is it? Was it not in here? Start date? What? Oh, I commented it out. Um, just grab this. And then from date time, there we go. Grab that. Yeah, this all makes sort of sense. Calc bars, dates. Kind of gonna duplicate a little bit of code here, but it's not a big deal. Um, yeah, I think we're good. This should be all good. in here. Here I have a little bit of work to do. Let me test this out a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of both of these, and I'm gonna get rid of only that. Let's see what happens. Python scanner. It's 17. We should see that populate as well. And then 20's there as well. Nice. Alright, cool. That seems to be working really well. And then basically I need to load these in here. The same way I did before. So I do need the trading dates. Is that just populated somewhere? Where's that happening? Oh, get trading dates. Okay. Hmm. I think I'm gonna grab this afterwards. It's gonna get it twice. That's fine for testing. Like I could have it return it from here, but I don't know. Is that a big deal? Actually, this is an issue, right? No. It's fine. Is it fine? Trying to think. Yeah, it's fine. So, put that there. This should really be up here. Um, cool. Alright, let's run this again. Python, scanner. Cool. So we got that. And then we want calc bars dates. So we're gonna have this. Basically, calc bars dates is gonna look like this. Bring that back in. I'll call this current date. Wait, I cut that. Current date string. Same thing. I'm sure I'm gonna need to do something here. Right? Yeah, this isn't gonna make any sense. So I need to do if if testing current date string is equal to data sim start date, something like that. And then let's think about this. Trading dates equals get trading dates. Print trading dates, that look fine. Print calc bars dates. Okay, perfect. Let me just see if I do. I actually don't know what would happen if I do false. Not in the list. Makes sense. Makes sense. Ooh, is that a problem? So since this is just getting the data here, I don't think so. This is kind of a problem, actually. I'm gonna move, well, let me think about this. Yeah, I'm gonna move this above. Because so we have the trading dates. I could just throw this at the top. There's no reason that needs to be down here. We get the trading dates. And then trading dates, current date string, calc bars dates is that. And then I need to, yeah, not include the current date because, yeah, right? Yeah. Oh, I did that backwards. That. Let's see what that does. Not in list 65. Yeah, that's true. Shit. I guess I have to do like -1. Yeah, let's do time delta. Can't do a weekend date. It's not gonna work. Where is this? Current date string. Yeah. Um, date timed out now. Or no, let's leave that how it was. Let's do plus time delta days. Or no, oh yeah, days plus 1, and it should be a minus, not a plus. I could just directly say the date as well, but whatever. Date like that. Let's try that. So yeah, it doesn't include the current date, which would be 6/14, Friday, because we're not testing. But just leave that note for now. No, that actually doesn't make any sense. Let's just leave it there, but don't do anything with it. Let's do remove. Okay, so we're printing the calc bars dates, which is not going to work now because we're not in testing mode, but if we go in testing mode, boom. And this makes sense because the current date will not be in there. Yeah, so I think we're good. Because it does it on the market close, yeah. Okay, that's all good. Let's remove this. Not gonna be using that. Probably won't be using that for now, at least. I am gonna be using that. Print calc bars dates, we're testing again. And then for dating calc bars dates, PD or bars df pd.read csv f string. We're gonna say date dot csv and then os.path dot join. The first part will be something, and that's gonna be calculation bars dir like that, and then print, or no, how about, didn't I already have something to do this? Yeah. Let's try that. So we have 517, 520. Wait, let me see this. 517 on both and 520 on both. Nice. Okay. Okay. What else do I want to do? Recent target hit Just making a note. Recent warning. Morning. So this will be similar. For now, it's just gonna be it could be a set, I think, but I'll make it a dictionary. We'll just make these ones. And these will, um, for now, actually, I'm going to make it really simple. It will never do the same stock again. For now, only do one stock per day. Basically, yeah, I want it so it doesn't keep warning of the same stock. That might change later, but that's how it's going to be at the beginning. And it doesn't keep providing notifications for hits either. How long have we been going now? 2 hours. Wow. Um. Okay. Um. I'm keeping this here, by the way, so if I need to do this again, I don't have to think about it. But I'm also putting this so I know it's nothing important. Alright, testing true. We tested this, that all works. I think it's time to do a commit and probably take a break. Let's format some stuff. Let's format everything we have. Why not? Delete that. Format this too. Alright, so scanner config. Init scanner data. It's gonna say move data init to separate file, basically, is what I'm gonna do here. I also renamed that, but that's kind of obvious. Okay. So that's all good. Um, so let's plan for next time a little bit at least. One extra thing I want to do before I, again, get into actually making this thing work is, and I'm pretty close to getting into that, is I need to mock the daily aggregates so that it, let me see something. What is this? I think I could use temp data for that. So that I could, in the test, call it at the 15-minute mark every time. So, yeah. So I think I am gonna do that. Should I do that in Python or JavaScript? I'm familiar with Express. Um, but I could just use Flask. Let me see. Is there... What am I running this in? Do I have a requirements text somewhere? No, I don't. The only outside light, well, I have requests. Photo 3. Let's make a requirements text. Requests. Um, Photo 3, AWS. Just Photo 3. And requests. Is that what it is? Yeah, requests. Boto 3 and pandas. Um, Everything in there is built in, and then the polygons. So that would be, um, whoops, client Python. That is this. Okay. Cool. I think that's all we need. Let me see. Let me just ask ChatGPT. Simple API in Python. Yeah, Flask. I mean, you don't need to use Flash. You can use built-in Python, but it is pretty simple. Gotta be honest. I guess I could just do that. Nice thing about that is reading from CSVs with pandas is very nice. I was thinking if I was going to use JavaScript, I would use this. I still might. I mean, I've used this before, but we'll see. I don't know. But for now, I think I'm going to stop there. And the plan is to mock that out next, and then I could make sure that works, and then get to actually making the scanner work, and go from there. Thanks for watching.